Okay. Let's skip dialogue.
Diagnostic. Query. State. State. And statement and statement and clarification statement part the more state
How did you get escorted all over the galaxy?
theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
Was something of a pain, yes.
I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
Questions. Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
It's like girlfriends.
Statement.
In a sitcom when they ask how many people have you slept with, and they get all riled up. Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jonta bosi likita masiso ringada untamiasa grawino roto.
Yeah, well, Craig beetles are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
I picked up a sun imprint sensor on Paragus. It doubles as a translator.
Query, may I see it?
Why?
Answer, because it seems to know all the languages I do, and I am feeling degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once.
Here you go.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Yeah, shortly before the planet was destroyed by accident, of course.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
What? Can't you use it to track them?
Confirmation. Yes, Master, I believe so. Of course, we would need to find 3 separate HK squads and use this device in order to target their base.
So we just wait.
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Yes, it is. You have to be in your pants waiting for your target to pass in some cases. Boop. Patience.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
Yes, more questions. For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
Okay, more questions.
State.
I don't think there are more questions. Nothing. Okay. Finding the factory. Okay. Let's go talk to Aton Rand. Ramsey. Now let's save. Since we just spent a lot of time talking. This game is
Something up?
becoming unstable. Questions.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Face me, you coward, face me. I met someone on Shaddaa who says he knows you.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
He says you're not agent at all, and that's what Gray also said. That you should have honored Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, posing as a refugee.
I'm as Atten will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
What does that mean? I'm as Atom will ever be. What does that mean? Is there anything you want to tell me? Tell me now.
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Calm down, I just want to know, no comment?
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi. Or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
I wouldn't do that again.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Actually, if I had been trapped on the administration level on Peragus, the Sith still would have arrived through the airlock and tried to capture me.
Yeah, well, I still helped you. Sort of. Maybe you shouldn't look a free Ronto in the mouth before you buy it.
Well, let's go with the first one. You should. Fahad is giving it to you.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If you got a question, then ask away.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
Go on, let's hear it all.
But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Well, that's a lot of hate, and hate makes you powerful. There must be some reason to believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
And that is why the Sith were right.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
So he was a Padawan. He was a Padawan. Let's see. You're right, Eden. That's not the way of the Jedi. Although I don't think that will bring anything good.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I would like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me.
Yes.
I don't like it.
Why not?
It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Which war are we talking about?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
You were a Sith.
That's just a name. It's what we did that was important. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
Why did you desert?